get you get like a little border kind of around it, but it's not all the way around the edge. As you can see, it's only one side, but that's just a cool little effect. To render, obviously you select this and that will render out, and then I've got the image on my desktop there. Go back into this quickly. I've got like 1 minute left. If you select this and go camera, there's your camera. To use the camera, go camera, scene, camera, camera, and then use this, which is add a keyframe and add a point on. So if I go there, move it to there, and then keyframe it, the camera will move like that. If I then, in this one, all it does is if you move it forwards, when you do a change, that will add a keyframe, so it makes it go there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Should I do a second part? Yeah, I'll do a second part. So, this is the second part of my tutorial. The last one I showed you about the keyframes and stuff like that, there's not really much else to show you. Now, close that. Just click off of it again, and that gets rid of that. There's your materials here. You can get material packs from people, so then you just go load materials, and then you got material packs there which you can open. For instance, I open that, and there's all that. And if you click on this and scroll through it, you can go through that. You can delete keyframes in there, so there we go, delete that keyframe. So then it just goes from there to there and doesn't do whatever it is it was just doing. And if you delete that one, it goes there and stays there, for instance. So that's the camera and the text object. Now I'll see if I can do this correctly now for you. If you can, to make I will do a fuller tutorial. There we go, there's a good example. There's my background, my official background. To do abstract stuff like that, see these little pieces, I'll just show you that quickly. You can get shatter, which obviously shatters it, explosion effects, which makes things look really cool. Melt, I've never really tried most of these. So let's add a cube, and then let's add melt, and then let's drag melt under the cube. Oh, that's not very good. And then if we drag that to 0, let's drag it up. Whoa, that's not good. And if we drag that, oh, it's melted. Ew, it's all gooey and yeah. Yes, I am random like that. So there's that. You can do the keyframing with other stuff, not just the camera. So again, you select it where you want it to be, so start it on 0, keyframe that, come over here, move it forward to about, let's do 90, 3 seconds, and then we'll change the strength up to 100, and keyframe it again. And sometimes this happens. The way you can do that is you can select here, that's 100. You can try this, you can bring it back down to 0 and then keyframe that again, and that sometimes works. Here it does not work. And if you select this, it will add a keyframe every time you change it, so change it to 100, in which case then that will work. And then unselect that, and then if you play, it will just drop down. So that's that. This is an extra 2 minutes, it's not really that much else to say. You can send your files to other people. You can save the files. You can save the files. So if I minimize that for now, there's my background. Let's see if I can find an example somewhere. Pretty much an example I can think of is like these kind of files, the Photoshop files. You can save them certain ways, and that I like to do it. There you can see I can render stuff without a background. I can show you how to do that in a later tutorial. I can show you how to make backgrounds. Pretty much I just used a brush. I can show you how to make a background if you don't have Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, I can show you how to do something like this, which is pretty much an abstract shape, and then I've got flares in there. I've got some text in the bottom corner. This is before I made Tricks my trademark, and how to add all these flares and lights and stuff. But when I have Photoshop, which is what I have now, I can do stuff like that, which is pretty crazy and hectic, but yeah. I've got a nice little see-through cube there with some the shattered stuff. Basically this here is all done on Cinema 4D. All that is done on Cinema 4D, and that's done on Cinema 4D. This, all the painting and all the swirly abstracty bits, is done on Photoshop. This is a mixture of them again, so I've got my abstract shape here, and I've got some other brushes I've used, and I've got another abstract one here. If I get a lot of requests, I can put them in the description, or which I probably might not do, because as you can see my screen size is quite big down there. It's quite a big screen size, so it might not work on loads of other people's computers. Just trying to think what else really. New folder 2, I think that's my clans one. Yep, there we go. This is my clan at Nemwe. Now as you see, I've got a lot of these, which there we go. There's a Cinema 4D file, and if you double click that, it will open your project, which is here. And this I've got to 251 frames here, and I've done a lot more advanced ones, and then that's pretty much, this is pretty much what it is. I have the camera pans down, object comes up, then I have the N, and I have the letters come up like so, twist and land, and then that carries on. I leave it a little bit extra to add flares into, and this has got spears. I've got text. Each one of them is a text object. I've got a light, and I've got a camera, and there's that. Now if we go back onto this, we've got I've got an After Effects project on there. I've got Squeeze intro. Ooh, beg pardon again. Somewhere on here I probably have see if I can find it quickly. So there, I think that's a movie file. That's QuickTime. And I've got all my stuff here. So let's just do that one. This is the old intro that I made before I made the new one. So select. What's that one? That is a Windows Media Player file. So I'll open this one. This is the kind of thing I can do. It's not that advanced. The red is a flare, and then I've got the 4 flares at the bottom. If I just pause that, those basically, the red at the background is a flare, and then I've got some more flares down here. Each one of these colours represent, like, for example, in my case, each one of them represents our colours, because there's 5 main people in Nemwe at the moment, which are the 5 main people of Nemwe. So you've got purple, which is my mate, who's also a GFX designer. You should go check him out. Link on my channel. Squig GFX, I think it is. Red is mine, and then we've got orange, yellow, and blue, which is Rizabler. No one can pronounce his name. I don't think even he can. 7CX, which is the leader, and then some other guy who I can't remember. I think I can't remember. I don't know his name. Okay. So that's that. I can teach you how to do stuff like that. So leave a comment below on what you want me to do, and I'm sure I'll do a tutorial for you. I can do a tutorial on how to install brushes. Pretty much, leave a comment below if you want me to do a tutorial on something, and I will do a tutorial on that. So I have no idea when this will be uploaded. There's 2 parts to it, so I have to 4.5 seconds. That doesn't look right. 1,000 seconds. So blah 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 blah. Thanks for watching. If this helped you learn anything, then subscribe to see any more ones I do. I think my next one I'll do I'll have to make an intro on Cinema 40. And I'll do a more advanced one, which is Cinema 40 and then After Effects and then Vegas 10, how to put the sound effects in, which you have to go find somewhere, as you see at the top there, just there, I've got my sound effect folder. I will do another tutorial on how to render stuff with a see-through background. That'll be part of a Photoshop tutorial for how to make a YouTube icon in Photoshop and stuff. So yeah, if you want to look at that kind of stuff and this kind of stuff helps you, please subscribe. That helps me, and then I can in turn help you. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.